everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Brandon from Crimson Crescent Moon Reviews, here with a little bit of a late chapter review for chapter number 64 of Undead Unluck. I'm sorry for bringing out this review a little late. I had a few things going on with my family. My nephew, he graduated from high school, so we were doing some things with that, celebrating and all that. Plus Memorial Day a few days ago, was doing some things with family for that. So I've been busy for the past week or so, sorry for the delay. I'm going to try to get the review for this chapter out today, and then maybe tomorrow or some other time this week I'll try to get the review for the newest chapter, chapter number 65 out. But anyways, enough with the introductions. Let's just jump right into the review. Alright, the chapter starts immediately where the last chapter left off, with Shen having a gigantic hole in his chest and being cradled in Mui's arms as he is dying. And the last thing we heard in that chapter was Shen asking her to kill him. Well, in this chapter, we figure out why he wanted her to kill him, as the chapter starts with Shen asking for Andy and Fuko to retrieve the prayer beads that Feng has with him, which, as I myself forgot, and probably a lot of other people forgot, he used the prayer beads and had a couple of zombie henchmen with him when he first appeared, and how he made those zombie henchmen was with the prayer beads. The explanation is, if you kill someone while holding the prayer beads, they'll be revived as your own personal zombie, be able to follow your every whim. They'll be revived as a Chinese type of zombie known as a jiangshi, and they'll basically follow every whim of the person who killed them while holding the prayer beads. And that's pretty much Shen's whole entire scheme on how to get out of this situation he's in and revive himself. But whenever he asked Mui to do it, she's like, "No, I don't want to kill you. There has to be another way to do this. We might not have to resort to this." So she goes and names off a few suggestions on how he could possibly heal himself from the state he's in. One is the bag of pills I mentioned in the last review that I saw a few chapters ago. But one of the big problems with that is, he can't really digest anything like that at the moment, because he's missing a pretty vital piece of his body to be able to do that, so that's out of the question. They also bringing up teleporting back to base and having the mad scientist of the Union, known as Nico, try to heal him up, but again, that's out of the question, because the way they were teleporting, I think it was an Uma that they had that teleported, is acting up right now. It's not, it's being finicky, so they're not sure if that'll work. So the only real concrete option for him to survive this whole ordeal seems to be with the prayer beads. Yeah, we then cut to a scene with Shen asking Mui, basically, it's like, "What do you think the activation requirements for my untruth ability are?" And she responds with, "Well, it's when you see someone who you think is strong and really want to fight, right?" And that starts up a flashback. Shen says, "No, I thought that was the requirement to it first." Then we go into a small flashback with him. He's stating that, back whenever, after Feng killed his sister, there were only 3 things in his world: him, his murdered sister, and his sister's killer. But as time went on, and he met Mui, as the years went by, he figured out that the true activation requirement for his untruth ability was that he has to be fond of someone that he wants to negate. As for the people that's strong, he's fond of them because, they're strong. They'll give me a great fight. So that's why he's fond of those kind of people. That's why he was able to use it on Andy at the beginning of the series. He was fond of Andy for being able to give him a really good fight, in the first few chapters where Shen actually appeared. But yeah, he figures out through her that was the true activation requirement, that he has to be fond of someone. Not just want to fight them, but be fond of them. And, like them in some sort of way. But yeah. And at that moment, after that little flashback, Fuko appears out of nowhere, and she's got the prayer beads, and she tosses them to Mui, who catches them out of the air, and with tears in her eyes, she stabs Shen with her sword, and states, "No matter what, even if you become a complete zombie and aren't yourself anymore, no matter what, I'll always still love you." And then, at that same point, Fang fires off an attack at them. The big boom, huge explosion. The smoke clears. And the final scene of the chapter, we have Shen, completely changed outfit. Got a, new Chinese looking outfit on. He's got the little hat thing that the Jiangxis had with the tag in front. Yeah, I wish I could put pictures on the video to show you what I'm talking about, but anyways, he's there. He's completely fully revived. He's holding Mui in his arms, and he says, "It's peculiar. All that happened to me was I just died and came back to life. But I'm positive, I'm sure that I'm the strongest I have ever been." And that's the end of the chapter, everyone. Sorry if this video seemed a little bit rushed, just trying to get this video out real quick for you guys. Like I said, sorry for not having this one out when it should have been, but, I had some things going on. My nephew graduated and everything. He's a YouTuber himself. He does vlogging videos. If you're into that sort of thing, I'll ask him what his channel name is and put it down in the description whenever I upload this later on. But yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to get the next chapter review out sometime relatively soon, and then maybe from there I'll try to have my uploads be a little bit more, consistent in the future. But anyways, apologies for the sort of rushed video. I sort of rushed through the chapter a little bit, trying to pump this one out real quick. But anyways, that's all for this video. This is Brandon from Crimson Crescent Moon Reviews, signing out. I'll see you in the next video, everybody.